Darren Till just out of nowhere called out Yoel Romero, which is fucking crazy because I'm pretty sure he was injured not too long ago. I guess his leg is feeling back to 100%, and it might have just been soreness from the fight because Kelvin was landing some good kicks. He calls out Yoel Romero. That's crazy. I never even thought of that matchup, but I'm in. I'm in if that's the case. I mean, Yoel Romero has been teasing with the idea of Adesanya. Dana White says that he wants Yoel Romero to win one more fight before he fights for the title, which makes sense. You'd like your title contender to be coming off a win. I'm pretty sure that's like an unspoken rule, kind of. It's only happened a few times in UFC history. But I get it. That's a great fight. Till versus Romero. Till just called him out of nowhere. I guess that makes sense as a headliner for London in the early part of next year. Craziness. Craziness. I'm so down for that fight. First of all, it's credit to Till once more for calling out the killers. And I guess if this fight, because let's be honest, since Yoel Romero's been kind of in the talks, Jared Cannonier has been very quiet, okay? You haven't seen any headlines about Jared Cannonier says me versus Yoel Romero. He sort of has taken a back step here. I know he made weight for 244, but now's his time to strike. I thought we'd be seeing headlines of Cannonier calling out Yoel Romero, Cannonier calling out Till. He's been very quiet, so I don't know what's going on in his half of things, but right now, the talks seem to be circulating around Darren Till versus Yoel Romero. Crazy. I think this is very dangerous for Till. However, I also think, and I said this before the Costa fight and after the Costa fight, I believe we're witnessing the aging process of Yoel Romero. You got to think, now later on into his career have been his closest fights. The Whittaker rematch, Paulo Costa again, razor close. He's looking human now. These guys are able to hang with him. However, we've seen good takedown defense from Darren Till. We also haven't seen dominant wrestling. Like, when I say dominant wrestling, I'm talking Khabib. We haven't seen that from Yoel Romero. He'll get some takedowns here and there, but the guys will more than certainly get back up eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, either if it's straight away or it's after a while, I feel like that will affect him. However, dangerous fight. Dangerous fight for both guys. Darren Till coming here with a lot of confidence. I actually would favour Darren Till in a 3-round fight because the less time you can have with Yoel, the better, because it gives him less opportunities to land that big shot. Because if he lands it, he could be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I think he could land it on Till. But I am leaning towards Till a little bit, but I'm not, because his knee is fucked up. He says his knee is fucked up, okay? And the last time whose knee was fucked up against Yoel, what did Yoel do? Came right out the gate and stomped the living shit out of it. Robert Whittaker. He had an injury ages ago. He put it off because it wasn't bothering him too much. He comes into the fight. Yoel Romero stomps on it and it destroys it straight away. Yoel Romero knows what to do. I reckon if this fight happens, which I think it most certainly could because that's a great fight. I wish Till would maybe take a slower approach sometimes. I do want to see him win. He's an entertaining character. However, if he wants to just jump straight back into the deep end again, Yoel Romero makes a lot of sense. I would be leaning towards Yoel Romero. If Darren Till had like destroyed Brunson, we'd seen Romero fight Cannonier, and then maybe they said Till versus Romero, I would be a little bit more interested, but his knee is fucked. And there's rumours of this fight happening. So I don't know what's going on there, because Yoel Romero's going to fucking stomp on it the second the fight begins, like he did to Robert Whittaker. So this is a weird fight for me, and if this fight happens, I guess that leaves Cannonier versus Whittaker. That's what it leaves. Or Cannonier versus a returning Paulo Costa when he realises that the title shot isn't his, because that's how things work. Good fights all round, but Till versus Romero, little bit intriguing. I saw Darren Till called him out on Instagram and then immediately said, like, I believe he said something about when you realise you just called out Yoel Romero, and it was like a meme. Go and check his Instagram. It was a meme. It made a lot. It was rather funny. Okay, I enjoyed it. I had a little chuckle to myself in my chair. Okay, I like this fight though. I do think it's dangerous for Till, and I would maybe listen. I'll bet against Till, but to know, I want Till to win every single fight he fights. But I'm gonna bet against him because it seems like when people bet against him, he wins. Okay, he was the favourite against Woodley. He was the favourite against Masvidal. That's the only 2 times in his career against top level fighters he's been the favourite, and he loses both of them. When you bet against Darren Till, he shows up. Wonder Boy. No one expected him to win. He kind of won. He won. No matter what you think the fight went, okay? He won the fight. It's on his record. He was doubted against Cerrone. Came in, shocked the world. He was doubted against Gastelum. Came in, shocked the world. So we'll see what happens. I'm betting against him though, in the hopes that it will drive him forward into this Romero fight with some passion. Okay? It's for his own good that I'm betting against him. But I do think that Yoel Romero could easily win this. I mean, it's just one shot, man. That's all Yoel Romero has to do. He doesn't have to be the most technical. He doesn't have to have slick footwork. He doesn't have to have the best ground control when he takes you down. All he needs is one split second when you go to pick your nose or you just check at the time a little bit, when he's lulling you to sleep, and then you're out cold, staring up at the lights, wondering what happened, and he's kissing you on the lips, and you're calling that it's rape. But Yoel Romero doesn't know about that. All he knows is love, and he loves you, okay? That's crazy. I'd never want to fight Yoel Romero in all my life. That's the stuff of nightmares right there. Not only to be KO'd by a man in front of everyone you love and have your dreams crushed, but for him to just take advantage of you, basically. He's literally a gay man taking advantage of an unconscious, barely conscious opponent and just getting his kisses in. It's sexual assault. It literally is sexual assault, and I don't know why no one's called him on it. That's not consensual. Did Luke Rockhold say yes? It's 2019. You know what I mean? God. I'm rooting for Darren Till. I always will. But Yoel Romero, I feel like, especially with that knee injury for Darren, Yoel's got this one. Click that button there. See you later. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. This makes sense. Okay? But we'll see what happens. Is Darren Till healthy? He called out Yoel, so I guess he is. Goodbye.